Hey you guys, it's Shawn Tubbs here. Welcome to my studio. Got another pedal to show you today. This one's called the Dude pedal by Rockett Audio Designs. It's an overdrive pedal. I would say it falls under the characteristic of kind of a Dumble-esque style overdrive, though it's quite capable of doing much more than that. It's got 4 knobs on the top. Your top left knob is your level knob. That's the output of the box. The top right knob is actually called the ratio. And what you're doing is instead of turning up, say, an overdrive knob, you're actually blending the overdrive into the clean of the pedal. So you're bringing a ratio of overdrive into it. And that circuit works really well for a number of reasons that we can go into later. On the bottom left, you've got treble, which is a typical treble control. It's a little kind of a broader treble. It's got a little bit more of kind of a pick attack to it and works well. And then on the bottom right, you have a deep control. Now that's, it's not so much like a sub-low as far as like the term deep would mean. I would say it's more of a low mid, and the best way to describe it as I was playing with it is that it kind of takes you from a 1x12 cab to a 4x12 cab as you roll it in to the right. And it's a really very usable circuit, and it's another thing that makes the pedal super versatile, especially as you're winding the ratio way up or down. That deep control really comes into play as far as focus and control. Of course, it's true bypass, and then in the front you've got your in and out and 9-volt DC. And this is part of their tour series, so it's their little guy, and it fits really great on smaller boards, but it's still got like a really cool just kind of weightiness to it. It doesn't feel like a little pedal, that's for sure. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out this pedal. It's the Dude pedal by Rockett Audio Design. Okay, you guys, let's give this Dude pedal a go by Rockett Audio Designs. I'm going to use my PRS McCarty 58. It's got 5708 pickups in it, and I'm going to use my divided by 13 FTR 37. So here is the amp tone. And here's the Dude pedal. So really nice sounding, I would say Dumble-esque overdrive for sure. I've got it set kind of low gain right now. What I'll do just real quick is let's just sweep the ratio. Now the ratio, as I mentioned earlier, is you're more blending the distortion into the clean sound as opposed to just having a distortion where you shut it off and then the box is off. In this case, it's not. So let's just add some gain to this tone I've already got going. And as I'm rolling the gain up, or the ratio, it's feeling really, I guess chewy is the best word as far as how it feels. There's a slight compression there, but not too much. It really feels nice. So that's the ratio all the way up, and it doesn't really seem to lose focus. It's one of the few pedals that I've played, because I tend to want to play lower gain, but this is one of the few pedals I've played where I really enjoy it at high gain. It feels and sounds great. It doesn't fall apart on me. So let's roll the ratio back, and let's just kind of goof around with the deep control that's on there. Now that's more of a low mid than it is, I would say, like a true like deep thing. But I will say I do hear like all of a sudden, it almost feels like you go from a 1x12 cab to a 4x12 cab as you kind of roll this thing up. So right now it's all the way off. And I'll just kind of play the same riff so you can kind of hear what's happening. And I'll play it in the middle of the neck. So there's the deep off. I can already feel that kind of little thump coming in that feels more like a 4x. It's really great. Now, you know, if you roll that all the way over, it's going to get pretty kind of woofy on you. But it's really a nice control for just that kind of low mid space. So let me kind of put that guy back, bring the ratio back up a little bit. So I know I was kind of in that Robin fourth mode, so I was doing a lot of jazzy jazz or whatever it is. But it's also just a really great rock pedal. So yeah, I you know, as I was doing the demo, I thought, oh, I don't want to pigeonhole this thing into just one, you know, guitar playing style. It's quite a bit that you can dial in on this. So what I just did right now is I just rolled the deep back out just to see, for my own sake, what the heck happens. Now keep in mind, if that gets a little woofy, you can also bring the treble back into it. So just real quick, let's just roll that treble circuit so you guys can hear it, because I guess I didn't do that because I'm goofing around. That's kind of you know, medium gain. Here's the treble off. So it's a pretty kind of, it's like a broader treb circuit, I guess. To me, there's a little bit of a honk there, but as you roll it up, there's a cool articulation that's stringy, and it works, or at least it works for me. But yeah, just, I mean, there's a ton of tones you can drag out of this pedal. Of course, you know, the Robin thing. I mean, I'll never claim to play like Robin. Nobody plays like Robin but Robin. But this pedal will get you there. But like I said, keep in mind, I mean, there's just a ton of tones that you can drag out of this. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is I'm going to roll the ratio all the way out of the pedal. Now usually your tone goes away if that's how the circuit is set up, but in this case you're blending your overdrive into it. So what's cool is you can kind of, I mean, your tone circuit still works. So you can kind of, if you want to, you can use this, if you turn up the volume, more as just a push pedal. So here's off. So you could dial in all kinds of tones just with that. So there's another element of the pedal that I think is quite fabulous. Now obviously if you want to roll the ratio into this setting, it's going to get loud. Got to keep in mind as you're rolling ratio into that setting, you're going to have to back the pedal back off. Anyways, that's the Dude pedal. Really cool sounding overdrive, really versatile. Obviously, if you've got any technical questions about the pedal or what's gone into it, by all means contact Rockett Audio Designs, as they'll be able to answer your questions in a way better manner than I could, because I'll just say duh. So yeah, get hold of those guys, and as always, I really appreciate you guys stopping in and checking out what I've got going, and I'll have another video for you guys soon. All right, take care.